Hello everybody, this is Gregory with Hello everybody, this is Gregory with Permanent Weight Loss Made Easy, where there should be no hesitance in your weight loss and in your weight maintenance. Today we're going to talk about my 10-year anniversary of fasting daily and how this has affected my health. Now before we begin, if you haven't done so already, please subscribe and hit the notification bell so these episodes come fresh to you. Also, if you need help with weight loss, contact me through the Clarity FM link found here in the episode notes. I lost over 100 pounds and I've kept it up for 30 plus years, so I might be able to help you. So it's been about 10 years now, rolling around in November, that I've been daily fasting for 10 years. And I had a good 9-year run of not eating breakfast. And then when I went to Rome in January of 2024, there was a really good continental buffet and it snapped. And I had one breakfast. But if I guess you could say, aside from that, it's been 10 years, but theoretically it's been 9 years and then 8 months since then. Now, within those, what's 365 times 10, what, 3,000 days, 3,700 days or whatever, I would say 10% of those I ate and broke my fast between 11 a.m. and noon. And then another 10% would be between noon and 1. Another 20% would be between 1 and 2. But the majority of those, about 70% of those 10 years, I've been breaking my fast around 2:30 to 3:30. And then what I do is I eat dinner early. I'm just one of those who I like to eat dinner early, and I like to take a walk afterwards. So I probably start eating dinner around 5:30. And I finish probably by 6:30. So 4-hour eating window. I do a 20 fasting hour window with 4 eating. And how has this affected my health? Well, I don't have a primary doctor. I don't. I'm 50 years old and I don't take any prescription drugs. And look, do I need to? Maybe. I have had my blood work checked 2 to 3 times in the last 10 years, so 2015, and then most recently like a year ago. And I had my blood work checked and everything was fine. And it does help with weight loss. We've talked about here in multiple episodes how ketosis kicks in, because when your body prefers to use glucose as its preferred source. But if there's no glucose in the body because it's been drained from the liver, which is kind of like the gasoline tank that holds it, then it's going to go to your fat reserves and use that as energy because it can convert that in the form of ketosis. So a lot of people will do it for weight loss. I probably 10 years ago didn't do it for weight loss, but it hasn't hurt because I've been able to maintain my weight because of that. And one of the reasons why fasting works for me is my energy levels. And this is one of the reasons I'll never go back to the old ways, because when you think 10 years ago, I was 20 years into my weight loss, I would still be eating when I woke up at 5:30 in the morning. I'd have cereal and milk, and then I would have like 6 meals a day, right? 6 small meals to keep the metabolism going, all this stuff that we learned in the 80s and 90s. And I just would have the spike crash, as you naturally would do when the sugar's being released and then insulin's being released and all these things. And I don't miss that at all. I have no energy lagging at all. I just arbitrarily end my fast around 2:45, 2:30, 3 o'clock. Because I don't want to OMAD or 1 meal a day it every day. And so I just do it then, and I normally break it with like nuts or full fat yogurt bowl with blueberries or dark chocolate, high percentage dark chocolate. And I just don't miss it. I don't miss energy it crashes, and I don't miss hunger pangs. I never have hunger pangs. And it's just my cognition, my clarity is just very high. My workouts are great. I do them in the morning after, whatever, fasting by that point, 14, 15 hours. And I'll never go back to it. So I'm not going to go back. I don't think ever. I'm never going to eat breakfast again. I eat breakfast for dinner at night. I love eating eggs at night. And I just don't see no reason to go back to eating breakfast. I don't see a reason. Because the autophagy, the programmed cell death, the mitochondrial regeneration, those benefits of fasting are great. Not to mention the cognition, the clarity, and helping with weight loss. So it's something that I would tell you after 10 years, it's great. Spiritually, it's great too, because one of the fundamentals of not just Christian belief, but look at Buddhism is fasting. Fasting gets you closer to God. The more we can get away from the bodily attachments and the cravings of kind of like those Maslow's lower hierarchy of needs, like food and sex and all these things, the closer we can get to kind of transcendental heights when it comes to our spirituality. So fasting is very pervasive in the Bible, in the Old Testament and the New Testament, and it's helped with my prayer life as well. So there's no reason I'm ever going to go back to eating breakfast. I really enjoy the way I've been doing it for 10 years, and it's been healthy for me. So I'm not saying it's best for you. You can definitely post in the comments if you've been fasting in your life and if you like it. It's definitely not for everybody. But for all the ancillary benefits, I would recommend it. Guys, post in the comments. Until next time.